Good morning, everybody. Another day, another problem. We are going to be starting on Leetcode again today, and we are up to top K frequent elements, which I just had a read through it. It seems like we're just going to be finding the mode in an array of integers. So we're just going to be finding whichever number occurs the most, and they've already said that they guarantee the answer is unique. So this one seems like it's going to be pretty easy. I reckon it's just going to be an iteration. I might even try and map myself. And it's just going to be an iteration through the array one time. It'll count up the numbers, and then I'll just return the one that had the highest value. So, hey, we might even be able to knock this out in like half an hour and get into another one. Who knows? So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I reckon this one's going to be a walk in the park, but don't quote me. Hey guys, just kind of finished the lead code, and by finished it, I mean I kind of bludged this one completely. I don't know what it is. I feel completely mentally out of it this morning. I think I'm just really tired because I've been doing a lot of things in the last couple of days. But essentially, I've gone with just the first solution that came up when I checked these solutions. We've got another anime fan. I'm pretty sure this is like I forget what the anime is called, but it's an old man demon bloke with it's like necromancy or something. I forget what it's called. If you know what the anime is called, let me know. It was pretty good. But anyways, I've essentially just looked at his, right? And by the looks of things, like for most of these codes, like solutions, people are just using JavaScript better than me. Now, I can just like iterate through things over and over again. But by the looks of things, like it's just going to be a lot easier if I can just knuckle down and just learn some of these, like the tools that are already in JavaScript. Like this map function, I need to learn what that is. Like I kind of have an idea now because I've been reading up on ChatGPT for like non-stop the past like 2 hours. It's just been explaining everything to me. And then I'm gonna be honest, I still don't really understand it, but like they've got a built-in for each function on like arrays. And then I also need to learn these little arrow functions, which essentially it's like this what this function right here is essentially saying is that for each num, so it's going through each array, so it's essentially just a for loop again, but it's like array specific, and then it goes friggin' num, and then it goes through, right? Counter, so it takes this is the key, I think. So this is the num from the array. So it retrieves this num, then it pushes it through to this. So then it goes counter.set. So then that adds it to the map. And then this is the key, which is the number that you pass in here, which is the iteration of the array. And then it comes over here and it grabs the counter.get, which is now our map. And then it looks for the num, which is the key. And if it can't find the num, then it goes like or 0. So it sets it to a value of 0, which is wild. I didn't even know you could do that. So it goes and grabs it, the value of it. So it's searching for the key. Then it tries to get the value. If it doesn't have a value, it's undefined. Then it goes or 0, sets it to 0, adds 1. So it's like a really cool increment that you can do an all in one line with that or function. Like I didn't even know you could have a logic function that small. And then it comes out of the array and it just goes, creates a new variable, and it's just going to use an array like tool in the JavaScript. This is where I get kind of lost. This stuff doesn't really make sense to me. But it's like an array object or something, and it grabs it from counter, and then it grabs the counter entries, which I'm assuming just returns everything from the map. But as to whether or not that's like fully the case, I'm not too sure. And then it just sorts it. So it grabs like the two opposite values and it sorts them by A and B. And the values that it actually grabs are B1. So B0 would actually be the key. So if you wanted to sort by the key, you'd sort by B0. Whereas if you grab B1, then you're sorting by the value of the key, right? So then it's essentially, it's a comparing the two values with a subtraction operation to see if it's negative or positive. And then it just sorts it like that. So then you have the most frequent recurring thing at the top of the array, that is the sorted array, and it just goes down in order. So you've got most frequent to least frequent from the array order. And then essentially it sorts it, and then it just slices the top two. So starting at 0, because that's always the first object in an array, and it's already sorted. And then k, which is, I don't actually know why k works, because I feel like if k is 2, then it would grab 0, 1, 2, 3, would it not? I'm not too sure there, to be honest. I feel like that should be k minus 1, logically speaking, in my mind, but I know nothing. And then dot map entry, I don't really know what that means. I'm assuming this is like just a way to get it into the right format, but honestly, I couldn't even tell you. Like, on the bright side, it comes out like this, which is good. But yeah, no, it's really weird, and I think my new progression kind of like model that I'm going to be trying to follow is I'm just going to try and get these done and just beat them out. And I was looking at it, right? I've done 0.2% of Leetcode. Like, I've not even done a percent yet. There are more than enough questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these wrong. Like, at this point, I'm just going to let myself get these wrong. And if I do, then I'll learn the correct way to do them. And I'm just going to keep like a tab. Like, I took an L today, so it's 0 to 1. Like, Leetcode has 1, I'm on 0. Like, I'm just going to keep a tab of how many times it beats me. I'll give it my best crack every time to beat it. But yeah, so we're going to start trying to learn these JavaScript tools, because it's like I've got a tool belt right now, and I'm just not using anything efficiently. It's just dumb. So we're going to try and learn all that stuff so that eventually I can actually make the most out of this language, because right now I'm kind of just writing it like Python, and it's dumb. So yeah, so those are the revelations for today. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, from from tomorrow, we'll be doing that. Just, cranking out a Leetcode problem. If I fail, I fail, and that's fine. Yeah, see you guys.